Oh, that's wonderful.
Good afternoon. Uh-oh.
Good afternoon, Ms. Wolf. How are you?
Good, Judge. Good. I guess I need additional cameras. Sorry, I do apologize. I'm on one Zoom, but I'm very late in the line. So I didn't know if you wanted to get started or if I needed to just wait.
I don't even have a prosecutor yet, so we're going to have to wait a few minutes.
Okay.
We're not scheduled to start till 1:30. I was just testing out all the systems. We put in a new laptop and make sure that all the program came up like it should. So just here a little early.
Okay. I did correspond with him today. He is not opposed to a reset, but originally in my email, I had it in my head that it was tomorrow. And then when I went back and looked at it again, it was today. So I had explained to him I was going to do a continuance, but I'm here and available. So.
Okay, we'll see what comes up when we get started. Thank you.
Okay. Perfect.
Mr. Price, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good deal. We'll start in a few moments, or a few minutes, actually. I think we're a little bit early, so.
All right. How are things in Hill County?
Doing quite well. How have you been?
Yeah, every day's Christmas in Hazel.
I like an optimist.
Yeah. I tell you, I'll be glad when 2020 is over with.
I always I made a mistake of making that statement last year about this time, about 2019. So I'm going to hold any comments I may have until I see how 21 pans out.
Yeah.
I don't think that I jinxed it for everybody else, but I just want to be safe.
Yeah.
So.
Were you on the ballot this year?
No, thankfully not. Thankfully, it's not until next cycle. So, still, as the county judge, you get to be over the elections administration, so you get an integral part of running the election.
Yeah.
That in and of itself was interesting enough regarding all the stuff going on. So,
Yeah.
We ran a good election. I'm happy about it, but I'm really, really glad it's over with. Well, we're still early, Paula. So we're still early. It's only, yeah, we still got 6-7 minutes. I just kicked up the system to make sure everything was going to work on this laptop because we haven't run this version of Zoom, and we updated a few other things on it. And my luck is when we start playing with things, things don't work. So I got about 10, 15 minutes early. So in case I got a problem, I could call Philip, but it seems like everything's working fine. All right, Mr. Holmes, is that the appropriate background? I expect.
Not even sure why that came up. Thought I would play God for a little while.
That's cool, but your head eclipsing that moon is not a good look.
Let's see.
That is a freshly painted wall behind you. I like
Sure
that.
is. Looks good.
Last tackle is a district courtroom. That's going to be a chore.
Oh, yeah. Better have some long poles for doing that.
Better have a bigger pocketbook is what I'm afraid of. All right. We're admitting more people into the room as we speak. So the gentleman that just joined us, can you hear me? Your source is muted, it tells me. So I'm gonna. There you go. Sir, you're in the hat. Can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. What's your name, sir?
Ben Malone.
Ben Malone. All right, Mr. Malone. Thank you very much. Bear with us. We're still a little bit early. We'll get started. We'll give you a call. We'll call at you in a few moments. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Malone, your attorney filed a motion for continuance on your case today.
Mr. Malone, if you'd unmute yourself, please. There you go.
Mr. Stevens filed a motion for continuance. He emailed me this morning asking for offers for his clients, and I have given him those. So you'll need to communicate with Mr. Stevens about your case.
Okay, I was wanting to find out what it's about.
Looks like you were cited for a false logbook or a not up-to-date logbook.
Okay. Okay, I know it's about, okay.
Paul, what's the reset date on this matter? January 11th?
Is that all?
I'll tell you what, Mr. Malone,
Second.
Mr. Malone, the court
Yes.
has in front of it, we haven't started yet, but take care of this matter now. The court has in front of it a motion to continue. Our next docket is going to be at 1:30 p.m. on January 11, 2011. I'm going to continue your case to that point in that time. Hopefully it's resolved well before then. So since we've signed this, you are free to go today. Thank you for joining us, but we've got no further need for your attendance.
Okay, you say June 11,
January 11th.
January 11th, yeah, a little different. Hopefully you have it
2021.
resolved before then. 2021.
2011. Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Malone.
Is that all?
Yes, sir, that's all for you.
Okay, thank you.
You are dismissed.
Well,
So maybe they'll have it figured out by then.
you know what it's about? It's about an overweight ticket I got. No.
Put him in a waiting room until he leaves. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon on the 9th day of November, 2020. And we've got a docket today for the county court. This is our arraignment docket. So let's, Ms. Wolf is on the other line. She can hear us, but she's got a second Zoom meeting going on. Hey, Bonnie. So while you're doing that, Mr. Kenneth Price, who all you got with us today?
I've got one client,
What's the cause?
Vasuli Singh, I forgot how to pronounce his name.
Presumably,
Seeketh,
I got it.
S-H-E-K-H.
M037920.
The cause number. Just read me the cause number.
You need a chance to speak with the state's attorney regarding this matter?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to take that opportunity to now? I'll put you both in a breakout room.
Okay. Thank you.
Bear with me. Okay, bear with me. Holmes, sign. Bear with me. Okay. All right, you should have been invited to join a breakout room, Mr. Price. If you'll join that breakout room, you can so do so. Kenneth, you there? I guess he is. There we go. All right. So while they're in that breakout room, Miss Wolf, who all do you have today?
I just have one, I believe, for a, oh, actually, I had it. Hang on. It's going to be for Luis Alberto Munoz.
Okay, Luis Alberto Munoz. Bear with me while I get down.
Oh, I'm sorry, Luis Alberto Mesa. Sorry.
Mesa, not Munoz.
Mesa is what you're going to have it as. Yeah.
Gotcha. Muhammad Jazim, Lincoln. There's Ben Balone. Luis Alberto Mesa. All right, you're gonna want to talk with the state. Now, we already we continued this once back in August. I'd rather we took some kind of action on it today, if at all possible. Have you had an opportunity to speak with the state's attorney?
Yes, we did get an offer. It's an issue right now of that his employer is. We did receive an offer. It's just whether or not we can accept it and whether or not he will be for future employed with the company by accepting said offer. So right now I just need a little bit more time so they can work out that to discuss with their insurance carrier and then also to collect payment. But I do believe it should be resolved by the next docket.
Till Mr. Holmes gets back in here, so the state gets the chance to say anything they want to say, and they don't get upset at me.
Okay.
They get upset at me enough. All right, Bonnie, I'm going to assign you to breakout room 2. And when you don't have to go right now, Mr. Holmes comes back, we'll.
Oh, he and I already corresponded by email today,
Oh,
so
have
he's
you?
not opposed. Yeah, he's not opposed. I was just waiting
Oh.
for him to come back to say it.
When I hear
So
from
we
him.
don't. Okay, yeah.
All right, Mr. Holmes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good deal. Mr. Price still talking with his client, or?
Sorry, I didn't mean to actually go into the breakout
Sure.
room.
I told him that we needed to go back into the general session to make an announcement. We're going to pass this to January the 11th.
Okay,
See if I can get a copy of the accident report and share that with Mr. Price. There he is.
oh, Mr. Price, welcome back. Kenneth, can you hear me?
My understanding from Mr. Holmes that he's wanting to pass this till January.
Are you acceptable to that?
Yes.
In which case, the court will pass it to January 11th, 2021 at 1:30 p.m.
Will that be Zoom? Will that be a Zoom?
Yes, sir. I believe at this time, plan on it being Zoom, yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Price. Anything further for you?
Yeah.
If not, thank you for attending today. You are dismissed.
Thank you.
All right. On Mrs. Wolf has Luis Alberto Mesa. I believe she's represented that you, state, and herself have talked and are going to possibly give her some time to look into what the insurance company is going to do
And through his employer, yes.
to his employer.
Bonnie, I've got this down as a non-CDL.
Mr. Mesa?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull up his case.
I've got his CDL checked off on the complaint.
Oh, it does?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
On the ticket itself, it has the Texas Department of Public Safety at the top. And down there, about 6-7 lines, the CDL. There's a box. There's a check mark beside it.
Okay.
But he was driving a 18 Chrysler 300 when he got pulled over. That may be the confusion.
Correct.
I think we've offered a reduction in the alleged speed. He just wants to check with his employer.
Right. His superiors are checking with the insurance
the
carrier to
insurance
see if that's going to be a
company.
problem. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So we're just asking for a reset at this time.
Okay.
State has no objection.
No objection. I'll reset it to that January the 1st docket, but I'm not going to reset it again after that. Okay, guys?
Got it. And what was that date in January? I'm sorry.
January 11th, 2021.
11. Got
1:30.
it. Okay. Got it. All right. We will plan to do something on it by then.
Wonderful. All right. Ms. Wolf, anything further with us today?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, Counselor. You're free
Thanks,
to go.
Bonnie.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
You too.
All right, Dave. I got a Ben Malone that we got, which you were there for that one. So his motion to continue is granted. I got 3 motions to continue put in front of me here right before this started. We are on YouTube being streamed if that matters to you, but we have the Byron Bates and a Michael Smith. These are all, I guess.
Michael Stevens.
Yeah, Michael Stevens. Any objection to granting any of those?
No, Your Honor.
All right, cool. I'm going to reset all those to January 11th, 21. How was your weekend?
It was great. Those Aggies look good.
Oh my goodness, did they ever?
That was a thorough.
Even our backup quarterback looked pretty solid at the end there.
He was a pretty highly recruited guy.
Yeah, I think, but the neatest thing about it is it seems like every game I've watched this season, our quarterback has gotten to be a better player.
He has. He really has. Offensive line's played a lot better for one thing.
Yeah, no doubt about that. It's always neat to hear talk about the Aggies being in the college football playoff race.
Absolutely. It's exciting.
Yeah, especially early on after losing to Alabama. That's All right. So the other one was for Michael Smith. So we've got granted Bates and Smith. Mr. Holmes, what else do we have to dispose of today?
Judge, I spoke with Jack Bono this morning, who's got the vast majority of the docket today.
I didn't notice that.
We have forwarded paperwork to him. He has money in hand from all of his clients and is going to forward those plea letters and deferred agreements along with the money.
Well, anything from Bino we're passing for paperwork, or has he got some resets?
2 resets.
What's your resets?
They're both weight tickets, and he said each of these clients wanted a trial, but he has money from both of them, and he wants to see if they're willing to just pay the $276 and be done with it.
Okay.
They are the last one on the docket, Wiseman.
Okay, so we're just going to pass it to the next docket date. See what he
Yes,
does
sir.
there.
And the other one is what I have is number 22, Mr. Sahota.
22, Mr. Sahota. I got it. Yeah, Jaswinder Singh Sahota.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to reset him. All right. All right. All right, so that leaves, starting at the top, number 1, Ammerman, we're going to pass for paperwork.
Yes, sir.
Number 2 is Ammerman as well, it's the same thing. Number 3 is Ammerman as well, same thing. That takes us on to page 2 of the docket today. That's Brooker. We're going to pass for paperwork. No CDL. That's, you see some pretty good charges, but that's a difficult one to defend.
Yeah.
So you got Booker. Wow, this guy.
Booker Tom 4.
Yeah, he made the cops mad with that. He violated a promise to appear. He no CDL, driving commercial vehicle during a period of suspension, loose material. Okay. Yacinda Gomez, we're going to pass for paperwork. What about Keith Martison on Thale Dean Goodman?
We received plea letters with money. Those are both
Resolved.
Mhm.
Okay. And the same thing on Hammond.
Yes, sir.
All right, so another Jasmine, ours, Mohammed Jasmine, failed, all right, so pass your paperwork there, because that's Spino. Same thing with Constance Lamkin. And that's the next one. Juan Gabriel Laura from Artisan.
I think that he sent proof of that being resolved, and if I remember correctly, I think that's going to be a dismissal.
Okay. All right. We had Malone was an MTC, motion to continue, granted a reset on Mesa. Actually, just a reset is what that was. I've got Jose Ramon Reyes Gomez, which is going to be passed for paperwork since that's a bino. And that bino is owning this business. Or
Yeah.
who else wants to do this stuff too?
Yeah.
Same
He's
thing.
got a pretty good system down.
Does he really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I imagine this has helped him out tremendously, not having to travel these courts. I mean,
No
I always
kidding.
figured that's what cut into his profit margin is the wide amount of area he covered.
Exactly.
Todd Catch, we've got Raymond Blaine Rush, and the attorney is Todd Catch.
We sent paperwork. I believe he filed a formal motion for continuance.
Okay, I'll check it out.
We sent him a deferred packet.
Okay, so MTC, we'll grant it if it comes in. Michael Smith, we MTC'd him. So it's all 3 of those. Tire cut, no improper mud flaps, violated promise to appear. That's a rough one. All right, well, that pretty much ends up the docket today, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for your, I get to go write everything in the big book now.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. You have a great one.
Have a good day.